Well, hi guys. Hi, Miss Laura. Guess what? What? Guess what? What? Tell me, Minka. This is my brother. My brother, Miko. Miko. This is everyone. Hi, everyone. You remember me, Minka? Of course you remember me. Hi. Well, I know it's surprising. My brother. My brother. He came to see me. He found me. Yup. Well, Minka, that's wonderful. Yeah. You guys don't look a lot alike. No. Well, that's what our story is about today. Our story of today is about, we're more than just our shells or fur in this case, right? We're more than just our appearance. And that's what the story is about. It's about a turtle, but because my brother Miko, hello, my brother Miko came and visited with me, I wanted to introduce the story and introduce Miko. Miko, this is everyone. You looking for him? Yup. Yeah, I look for him all the time too. She says they're out there. You guys out there? They're out there, I promise. You guys can keep looking for them. Anyway, so instead of Mortimer introducing the story, because it really is about a turtle, Mortimer said we could introduce the story so I could introduce my brother, Miko. Hello. I don't have as much energy as Minka does. Oh, that's okay. I have enough for both of us. Thanks, Mort. You're welcome. Yeah, Mortimer. We love Mortimer. Oh, so anyway, okay, so the story is about a little turtle with a shell. We don't have shells. Let's turn to the side. See? We don't have shells, but we have fur. See the fur? Yeah. Miko, you are cute. I know. I'm so glad to have my brother Miko here. So we will let you get on with the story. But remember, you're more than just your shell or fur. Okay, bye guys. Found him yet, Miko? Nope. No, they're out there. Trust me. You have to trust me. Okay, come on, let's go. She's got to read the story. Story about more than just a shell. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Miko. Look at that, the box turtle. Sometimes we have to think inside the box. Vanessa Roorder is our author. The box turtle. Have you ever seen a box turtle? They're big and boxy. Well, here we go. Here's a box turtle. When the little turtle hatched, his parents noticed something was missing. Look at that little turtle. Oh my. Oh dear. They weren't dismayed. They gave him a name and they gave him a shell, both of which fit perfectly. Now remember, Terrence, this is his dad talking to him. This is his dad, there's his mom. Now remember, Terrence, you are way more than just your shell. Looks like his shell is a box, doesn't it? Terrence's shell kept him dry on the wettest and soggiest of days, safe from the snoopiest of strangers. Look at that little. Safe on the scariest of nights. Look, he's hiding in his shell. And it was big enough to share. Look, he's sharing with that little crab. Isn't that cute? Until one day, your shell is weird. Look, their shells look like their parents. They're telling him his little box is weird. Your shell is weird. Wasn't very nice, was it? Suddenly, Terrence's shell seemed way too boring. His little box shell and then all these other turtles. It was too bizarre for sure, and too big for the little box turtle to bear. Look, his little face is red. Can you see his little face is red? So he abandoned his box and he went out in search for something better. Look who found his box. You know, those little raccoons. They're crafty, those little raccoons. Terrence searched
high and low for a new box. Wow-wee, look at that one he found. There's his little crab. His new shell looked perfect. What is his new shell? Can anyone see that? What is that? Perfect new shell that looked just like, eek, a post box, and it showed just a little too much cheek. Oh, he's embarrassed. The search continued. He continued to look for another shell. Some of them in his search for a shell, he looked classy, and in some shells, he looked sassy. He looked a little, in this shell, he looked just a little like Grandma Mildred. That's not going to work. He looked for another shell, one that didn't look quite like Grandma Mildred. So he went to a donation, like a Goodwill, and he found the perfect one, he thought. It was perfect. It was polka dotty. It was a package. Oh, wow, look. And out comes a clown. Woo! Look at that. I think it scared the little crab. That was positively terrifying, he thought. He can't have that clown be popping out of his shell. That's scary. Scare me. So Terrence tried shell after shell after shell. He tried a boombox. He tried somebody's lunchbox. She was having none of that. He tried a garden box. Bzz, bzz, the little bees coming to get to the flowers. He tried a pirate's treasure chest. Ah, matey. He's trying everything. Oh, and he even tried a litter box. If you've ever cleaned out a litter box, I wouldn't think that was the perfect one, but he tried it. That's it. He said, I'm done. I give up. I'm never going to find the perfect box. What am I going to do? I can't find it. Look who came to the rescue. Here you go, the little crab said. You may have my little shell. Oh, look at that little crab shell on top of the little Terrence. In that very moment, the little hermit crab showed what it meant to be a friend. He gave little Terrence his very own shell. That little crustacean, which is what a little crab, I was calling it it's a little crab. Anyway, crabs are little crustaceans. That's another word for it. So that little crab was so much more than a shell, and maybe Terrence was too. Terrence knew what he had to do. He said, I need to give this shell back to you. I need to go find my original shell. So when he went back to find it, somebody else had taken it over. It had changed a lot. But that little crab said, we can fix it. We can fix it. The little raccoon has got some tape, and the little crab has got Band-Aids. That's okay, Terrence. We can fix it. It wasn't sleek. It wasn't sassy. But it was far from perfect and definitely weird. But Terrence wasn't dismayed at all because it was the little box turtle was so much more than just a shell. And look, the raccoon has his little hat, and the little crustacean, the little crab, has a Band-Aid box. Isn't that cute? We are so much more than our shells. That is so true. So very true. Let me get my washies. Washi, washi, washi. As we move on through COVID, move on to the other side of COVID, let's always continue to remember to washy, 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 washy our hands. Always be safe out there. Have fun. Be safe. Have a happy summer, and we will see you next week.